Привіт! I'm Taya from Ukraine and welcome to my channel again. As you know, guys, I'm safe right now, but it doesn't mean that I completely calm down. You can't really calm down because of this. And some people I notice they don't understand what I'm posting. Even someone thought I'm paid. You like it or not, but this is the only thing that is right now in my mind and other Ukrainians' mind. That's the only focus in everyone's life. So that's why you can't completely get out of your mind. Of course, I try to get my emotional condition stable. There are a lot of posts right now that psychologists post to help you not to think about this, that you have to come back to your regular life because otherwise you will get crazy. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm coming back on YouTube. I will post things on YouTube. I will keep myself busy. I am operating and doing all my services what I can do online. Who doesn't know, that's the only thing I do. It's my full-time job. I do tours, consultations. We will be very happy to have you as a student. So all the links you can see in description below. But my work is still connected to physical interaction. People don't have a reason to start something connected with Ukraine because they don't know when this situation will be over, and that makes me sad. I don't want Ukraine to disappear, our culture. My channel will be left for you for educational purpose of what is Ukraine. Please watch other my videos because I welcome all new subscribers that joined me in the recent days, and I'm sure you will find lots of interesting and useful information. And I wanted to tell you about life outside of Ukraine, how it's possible to become refugee, what help do you get, and etc. First of all, those countries that are the closest to Ukraine, they get most help to Ukrainian refugees, especially Poland, because right now there are millions of people in Poland. 60% of Ukrainians who fled outside of Ukraine, they are in Poland. That's why they have more rules and everything is more organized because of that. But it's getting a problem right now because all big cities are full, as Western Ukraine actually too. The prices are getting higher for food, for especially accommodation, 2 or even 3 times I've heard. The rules are changing every day. Honestly, they are creating new rules. So maybe when I publish this video, some rules may be changed, or I didn't understand something. Just let me know in comments below who understand in this question. So number one thing is everyone is recommending me to get a refugee status. However, this is not something you need to think about because you need to forget about Ukrainian passport. The moment you sign for refugee, you give your passport away for unknown period of time. Some people say it's a half of a year, but it can be 1 year or even more because there are a lot of people who are applying for refugee status, and you are waiting for you to get some other citizen. While you are waiting, you need to live in a refugee village where they will send you to. You can't work, you can't study, you basically don't have any rights, and you can't go to Ukraine. You can't visit your family, as far as I know, for 5 years. These are the rules for Poland that I found out. However, I'm sure it applied for most European or even other than Europe countries. That's why refugee status is not an option. I think this is a program for those whose houses, whose villages and towns are destroyed completely and they don't have any job, they don't have anything right now, and they don't have a reason to basically come to Ukraine. Why not to wait? Poland actually treating us very well. They have free food at train station. They give you free train rides, and you can use public transport also for free, and other things you can use for free. It depends on people, but Polish people are very nice. They are really into our problem. They're trying to do their best and help us. For example, the lady where I booked the apartment at, she let me stay there more days than I booked. So basically half of the time I stayed there for free, and some other dog services, the veterinary also let us did for free. However, some of you told me before the war started that I should, take a travel to some other country. It's very good advice if you are a millionaire. Plus, if I did that, then I would not have any those help, because at other countries, when they are giving you free aid, they are checking the entry date. It should be after 24th of February, when the invasion started. We have this visa-free regime with European countries, and it works this regular rule. 90 days you can stay there without a visa, and then 180 days you need to stay in your country. So basically half of a year with a break. But they prolong it. I honestly read different news. They prolong it for 1 year. I think Poland 18 months. The most important thing I can say that they will prolong it as long as the war will going on. No one will kick you out, and that's very good thing. Also, Poland gives you a tax ID. You can get medical support, and you can work. So all the rights. About America, where most of my viewers are coming from, America still has not a lot of rules for us to get refugee status and asylum, if I pronounce it correctly. I know though some people go from Mexico and then to ask asylum in USA, so it's not still that easy. You have to go to embassy and apply for visa, or you can do this online, I'm not sure, but still you have to have a visa. If you have a family in other countries like Japan, I know for sure did it. I think America too, you can unite with them and it will be easier steps. But if you are like me, you don't have relatives over there, it still can be hard. I know Canada is preparing rules, so maybe in 1 week they will have all the steps that are ready, how to apply there, and what will be the conditions of the program. So now you understand the dilemma. You need to actually don't think about the reality you had in Ukraine, the comfortable life. You need to start from scratch. Also, I want to say that there's a lot of information right now going on in media, and everyone is fighting for your attention. So please be careful about the information you are reading. Check that. If you know few languages, read information in few languages, because it's a real media war right now. Not only the fighting, but also an informational war going. Also, with this situation, Ukrainians became friendlier with each other, but you can't imagine how difficult it is when you argue with your relatives, people you know, because of this political situation, because Ukraine has its own view on this situation, Russia has its own view on this situation, and a lot of people like me who have relatives in Russia, they don't agree with the situation. So people are losing connections because of this, and I don't know how much time it's needed to come back those relationships. It's not only a one-side tragedy that you see, but it's also like this. You just lose connections with people just because of different views. And also some Ukrainians start to hate their own Ukrainians. Some Ukrainians think that those who leave, they are cowards or something like that, that you should be ashamed and fight. The language problem is also very important. Some people still think you should get rid of everything Russian, you should not speak Russian. So these are the inner problems. Who doesn't understand why it's happening like this, why this is all like this messed up, because people think that Russia and Ukraine is the same and they don't understand why we are fighting. You should look at the history videos, which I don't have on my channel, so you understand most of the time that the Russia empire invade Ukraine. So this is not the first time it's happening, and shortly saying, we are always fighting for our independence. Also, this situation made me think that nobody believed in 21st century you can do such a big war, but now you see that it's possible. And you know, guys, that I didn't believe it's going to happen because everyone knew in the world, and our government also knew, I'm sure, maybe not all people, but some part definitely, and nobody did anything. What I can say, this is very sad that you basically are nobody, and you're just being used because some big people are fighting for their money. Because of this situation, you think about such stuff more, about your life and what to do with this and what does it worth, because it worth nothing. The only thing right now you can do is keep working because you're helping society, keep doing what you're best in, and protect your family and protect yourself. Also, I want to personally thank everyone who helps Ukraine in this time. I know that you are hoping for the best, but honestly, I have rights now to ask you not to pray, but to do something, because this is not time for praying. It can be helping Ukrainians and hosting someone, donating money, it can be donating things and volunteering, anything that you can do in your own country. At the end of the day, regular people are suffering, and that's what aches my heart the most. I can't imagine how those people honestly live right now, especially at those hot places at east part of Ukraine and south. Our government is asking for people who is not fighting, asking to make life coming back and to work, because economy is struggling a lot in Ukraine right now. Thanks everyone for watching this video. I hope it will finish as soon as possible. I can't honestly take this that's very hard for understanding and realizing that you have a new reality. If you want to help me, you know what to do. Like this video, subscribe, share. Make sure to comment because it helps to promote my videos. All the links of help and donation and where to find me in social media is usually in description. Also, I will pin the comment in comment section. Love you all, guys, and see you next time. I will keep you updated. Goodbye.